Hello, second grade writers. Today we're going to continue with lesson 7 with our writing. The vocabulary word for this lesson is settlers. A settler is a homesteader, a pioneer, or a colonist. So it's someone who goes and explores a new area or territory and makes a home there. Our objectives for today's lesson, our convention's objective is, I will be able to expand simple sentences. Expand means to add on to or make longer or larger. Our writing objective is, I will be able to write an opinion paragraph and supply reasons that support the opinion. Expand simple sentences with adjectives. Writers add descriptive details to their writing to make it more interesting and to help readers visualize. Visualize means that the reader has a picture in their head. To do so, they may expand a simple sentence by adding adjectives. A simple sentence includes a subject and a verb, and it tells a complete thought. So if you remember, adjectives modify or change nouns. So let's look at some examples. Allison ate an apple. Allison ate a crunchy red apple. The adjectives red and crunchy expand the first simple sentence and help create a more visual picture. Johnny liked to read books. Johnny liked to read history books. The adjective history gives the reader more information about Johnny's interests in books. So in your online writing journal, you're going to type in 2 sentences to expand your simple sentence. You're going to add adjectives to the simple sentences below. So number 1 says, John wanted to see the frontier. Number 2 says, he liked to play in the woods. So just to give you an example, some of the adjectives that I might add in for the first sentence, I might say, John wanted to see the large, amazing frontier. Okay, so I added in these 2 adjectives, large and amazing. So these adjectives describe the noun frontier and it makes my sentence longer. Okay, for the writing part, opinion writing, we're going to analyze text features. So writers of informational text often include special text features such as charts, diagrams, timelines, photographs, and captions. Sometimes these features make important or challenging ideas easier to learn and remember. Other times these features add information to the main text. Writers choose the text features they think will be most helpful to readers. The writer of Johnny Appleseed includes 2 types of text features, a timeline and photographs or illustrations with captions. The timeline shows the events in John Chapman's life in chronological or time order. So on page 52, we have the timeline start. So in 1774, he was born. So remember, this word chronological just means that it goes in order, in time order. The photographs, illustrations, and caption in Johnny Appleseed add information to the text. The photographs and illustrations show places and scenes from Johnny Appleseed's life. The captions give information about what the photographs and illustrations show. Okay, so if I were to look here, this is an illustration showing me what it looked like to make apple cider back in the 1800s. And then here, this caption gives me more information about the illustration. Forming an opinion about the information that the photograph and caption provide. So on page 52, I see a photograph of some woods. I'm not sure what this photograph shows, so I read the caption right here. Right here at the bottom of page 53. It tells me that the photograph is of the Massachusetts woods. The writer tells me in the main text that John Chapman was born in Massachusetts and liked to walk and play in the woods. I think the photograph helps me to picture the woods where John liked to walk and play when he was young. I see from the picture that it is not a dark and scary place, despite the many trees. Rather, it looks to have plenty of light and to be a pleasant place to walk. So again, here is the caption that's giving me more information about the photograph. So I know that these are woods in Massachusetts. In 1797, John settled in Pennsylvania. He collected apple seeds from nearby cider mills. Okay, so the caption down here says, pressing apples to make cider in the 1800s. The writer provides information on page 57 that tells me Johnny collected apple seeds from nearby cider mills. The illustration on page 56 and the caption on page 57 help clarify or make clear what happened at a cider mill. The machine that the man is turning presses the pieces of apple until the juice comes out at the end and flows into the barrel. A sieve above the barrel catches the seeds but lets the juice pass through. This text feature helps me understand how Johnny collected the seeds from the apples that were pressed to make cider. Okay, so state an important opinion about a text feature. So you will be writing an opinion about whether or not using the timeline helps you understand the text. Follow these steps to help you. Okay, so find examples. I'm going to flag captions in the text. That means go back to the text and find captions that help me understand the illustrations and photographs. Write an opinion statement. Before I write an opinion piece, I'm going to write an opinion statement. This statement will help me to stay on topic. This is very important. My opinion statement is, the captions in Johnny Appleseed help me understand the illustrations. So as you write, revisit the opinion statement and the captions you flagged. I'm going to make sure I express only one opinion and that my reasons support that one opinion. So let's look at this example of an opinion. Photographs and illustrations add interest and information to the biography of Johnny Appleseed. The captions help explain what the illustrations and photographs show. On page 56, I saw a picture of a man using a machine, but I wasn't sure what he was doing. The caption clarified or helped explain the picture by explaining that he was pressing apples to make cider. The illustration on page 64 showed a group of people. The caption helped me recognize that Johnny Appleseed was the man on the floor. Without the caption, I would not have been sure which person was him. Finally, on page 66, I saw a man in a picture with some kind of farming tool. Because I'm not very familiar with farming and planting, the caption helped me understand that this picture shows Johnny Appleseed planting an orchard. The illustrations and photographs added to my understanding, but without the captions, some of their meanings would not have been clear to me. The captions were a helpful addition to this text. So now in your writing journal online, you're going to write an opinion paragraph that states whether using the timeline helped you understand the text. State your opinion clearly and give reasons that support that opinion. Use linking words and phrases to connect ideas. Remember to include a concluding statement. So here on the side, I gave some examples of those linking words and phrases: because, but, and also. So I can help if you need a sentence starter. So if you think that the timeline did help you, you might say, in my opinion, the timeline helped me understand the text because, okay, so this is a great way for you to put in one of those linking words, okay, and then you're going to go ahead and continue to type on. Now, if you disagree, maybe you thought the timeline was confusing, it was too much on the page, okay, so you would just write the opposite. You would say, in my opinion, the timeline did not help me understand the text because, and then you have to go on and provide your reasons. Okay, I am here if you have any questions. Remember now, this week we're moving on to 3 writing lessons. We'll try it out for this week and see how it goes. Thank you, and let me know if you have any questions.